You are that fool who is always checking his abs in every single mirror? No, dude, that's you. What a jerk am I. Strength, endurance, and lifelong health. When I started my fitness journey more than 10 years ago, one of my main goals was to having six-pack abs. Somehow I thought that having visible abs is one of the greatest achievements in fitness. It definitely looks good and adds to the appearance, however, it's far from athletic performance. Having six-pack abs is just a byproduct of a well-balanced diet and cardio plan. However, in today's video, I'm not going to talk about diet or cardio, but one and only one exercise that specifically targets the rectus abdominis, aka the six-pack abs. First and foremost, I would like to point out that ab exercises can aggravate lower back pain in individuals who suffer from sciatica. For those who experience any lower back pain, I highly recommend to avoid direct ab exercises and rather do the big three core exercises invented by Dr. Stuart McGill. Stuart McGill not only saved my life with the big three exercises after my crazy back injury, but in his amazingly great book called The Ultimate Back Fitness and Performance, I've read that hanging leg raises are the best option to directly train your abs without putting too much pressure on the lower back. My experience is that doing so many different ab exercises not only takes significant amount of time, but the results are lacking as well. I rather would like to get better at the most safest and the most efficient ab exercise, the hanging leg raises. The hanging leg raises, however, is an intermediate exercise and most of you are neglecting the previous steps. Doing easier version of an exercise doesn't mean that you're not gonna have results. Actually, the opposite is true. By gradually improving and increasing the resistance or adjusting the body's position, you will have better and longer progression possibilities. I really would like to show you something that you have to avoid during leg lifting exercises. I try to not dig really deep into the anatomy of the hip flexors, but you have to understand if there is a lack of movement in the spine, you will have the craziest hip flexors ever. Now why is that? Because the main function of the rectus abdominis is flexion of the trunk, flexion of the lumbar and thoracic spine. Actually, it's quite easy to understand if you imagine two dots on your abs, one close to the origin and one close to the insertion point. Now you have to make sure that you close these 2 points towards each other while you're executing the exercise to make sure that you properly engage your abs. By laying on the floor, thanks to the decreased gravitational force, the exercise is easier for beginners or to warm up for the hanging leg raises. My approach is simple but effective. I try to make sure that I do not use momentum during the exercise and that the first progression always starts with a knee bend position. By bending your knees, the reduced leverage puts less tension on the abs. As I mentioned in the beginning, that the most important movement is to close the two imaging points. Before there would be any movement in the spine, the abs only stabilizing the trunk and those crazy hip flexors working fiercely. The second progression for this exercise would be the straight leg raises on the floor. I wouldn't spend too much time on these two exercises. If you are able to do like 14 reps from any of these, I would go for the next progression, the hanging leg raises, with bent knee. This exercise that you must master. My personal experience is that by mastering this exercise, you definitely can build well-defined abs, combined with the right nutritional approach. Here is a pop-up banner with the direct link to my video about my six-pack diet, which is the easiest way to get lean without sacrificing too much. I would like to eradicate the possible mistakes. Swinging like a chimpanzee on the bar will take away the tension from the abs. Leaving out the flexion of the spine will target the hip flexors rather than the abs. Watching yourself in the mirror like I do will not help you to build those abs, and most probably everyone around you will think that you are an egoistic, self-centered dumbass. To make sure that you will do this exercise correctly, I give you 2 extra tips that will put the right emphasis on your abs. If you only have a straight bar that you can hang off from, an underhand grip will help you to swing less during the exercise, or you can use parallel bars as well to achieve the same results, which is swinging less. The other solution is to use something to support your back. If you have access to wall bars, that's amazing, or you can use the door, as I did, to make sure that you execute the exercise from your abs and not additional muscle groups like your lats or from using too much momentum.
You wrap up watching this video, remember that your fitness goals are within reach, no matter how hectic your schedule may be. I developed a personalized training plan that can harmonize with your life effortlessly. To discover how you can embark on this transformative journey, simply check out the detailed information in the comment section below. Let's make your fitness aspiration a reality together. Don't hesitate to reach out, your fitness success story begins here.